What's up, guys? Welcome back to Nerds, Nerds, and More Nerds. I'm your host, Miguel. Sadly, Cole and Travis couldn't join us today, but that is why I have a very special set of episodes for you. Over the course of the next few weeks, we will be posting a Dungeons & Dragons quest. Follow my friends and I as we go on a most triumphant adventure through the Heroes Alliance Guild, thing. Alright, roll the intro music.
Evening of your return from destroying the Arcana Stone and killing the evil sorceress.
Yeah, we did that.
Valrain Vryn. The city of Scorchrock has welcomed all of you back, and an impromptu celebration is assembled. Nearly every citizen has congregated to the town center square. Everyone is drinking, dancing, and laughing. A harmonious roar of relief emanates from the crowd. There are many multicolored tents set up with tables full of food. Barrels of beer and whiskey are in abundance. In the dead center of the square, a huge fire blazes as a dozen pigs slowly roast over an open pit nearby. A makeshift stage stands in front of you as a group of musical performers play happy, uplifting music. The citizens of Scorchrock are forever grateful for your service to the land. Lines of men wait anxiously to shake your hands and show their respect for your deeds. A group of women start to congregate near you, begin flirting, throwing eyes. The party rages on through the night, nearly till dawn. Once you've had your fill, there are rooms waiting for each of you and any guests you'd like back at the Silverstone Tavern.
So, does anyone have anything they wanted to do at the party, or you want to just say you got fucked up and go to bed?
I would like to use my perception to find something shiny.
He's gonna look for shiny party.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Alright, how much alcohol was consumed by Krom? Like at what point of how many?
2 ales.
He had 2 ales, so it's kind of early in the night still. He's like, I'm gonna go find something fucking
how
shiny.
much alcohol was there?
There was barrels of beer and whiskey, in abundance. So, there was probably 20 tables set up real quick, and people got they just grabbed shit out of their house. There's robes on there, and they just made little booths to party under and stuff, and hang out. There's no permanent town square is just a this open area, and there's a big fire pit in the middle and place to cook, and then you can set up whatever you want there. So they had to just quickly we gotta make a party. So
okay.
But all the there's only a few taverns in town, but they brought out a bunch of their reserves, and there was some home brewers and stuff, and everyone's just bringing out what they got, and everyone's having a good time together. So there's a lot of stuff around.
So okay, yeah. So I drank about 3 or 4 ales, I guess.
Okay.
A lot.
So he's moderately buzzed. He's looking for something
but
shiny.
A big my cups are big barrels.
Barrels.
Yeah.
He sees Vinkus Pim's hat, which is a shiny-ish kind of silver, and Vinkus is walking around. He's the scribe,
right,
who hired you guys, and he's just walking around the party, and he's kind of hobbling around because he's a little drunk, and he's smiling and waving at people, and his hat's really shiny.
I grab his hat.
Okay, as soon as you grab his hat, he turns around and looks at you, and he smiles, and he says, "It's yours."
And I throw it.
Okay, he looks at you a little bit and looks at the hat and looks back at you. And he shrugs his shoulders and goes and picks his hat up and puts it back on his head. It's got some dirt on it now. But he doesn't really care. He just takes a swig of his beer.
I grab his hat again.
He goes, and just walks away. He doesn't really care about the head. He's got 10 of them.
Cool. I give it to Barakus.
It's like a shiny, beanie almost.
Barakus.
Barakus.
Crap.
Barakus. They just handed you a silvery beanie.
Barakus.
It's not armor or anything. It's just a hat.
It's just a hat.
But it's like shiny silvery.
The last four characters.
You can do whatever you want with it. You can put stuff in it. It could hold stuff or whatever. It could be like a sack.
Handy for cutting.
No, it's that fucking hat.
All right. I put it in my pocket, my satchel.
So is it safe to say that Krom just went around and like fucked with shiny shit?
Yeah. Picked it up until it broke.
Yeah, don't roll again. You rolled fine. No, you didn't fuck up anything. Venkus doesn't care about his hat. There's nothing else to really like.
Okay.
That you're gonna fuck up. So not tonight. Everyone's having a good time.
Krom.
So unless anyone else was trying to do anything, we can hit the hay.
I mean,
Back at the scorch.
I don't know about anybody else, but I'm what else, so I'm probably not gonna hang out with a bunch of humans.
Yeah, I mean, there's ladies around and stuff. Not all of them are human.
What are they?
There's some half orcs and there's a few elves, a couple dwarves. It's like 20% of the population is demi-human.
Are there any constructs made out of, say,
There's a
door hinges?
there you know what? There is a dwarf who's working on a construct. It's nothing special.
Like a clockwork man?
Yeah, and he's got like bits and pieces on it, and it kind of works, but it's not.
Stare at that for a while.
You're gonna what?
Stare at that.
You're gonna stare at it. The dwarf walks up and says, "Oh, you like what you see? Well, let me show you some of the parts on." He likes this little invention. He likes showing it off to people. He's trying to figure out who he can talk to like get some magic in it or something, to make it like come alive. He wants it to be his friend.
That's so sad.
Yeah, he's a pretty lonely guy.
It's an invention.
It's not really he thinks it's his invention. He built a construct and he wants to like get some magic in it and try to like make it his little friend to play with.
Is it shiny?
It's kind of dull, but it has some shine on like some of the edges and stuff. It's mostly copper and like door hinges and stuff. but there's like a little. It looks interesting for sure. Krom might find it interesting.
He definitely does. He picks it up
All right.
and starts fiddling with it.
It just kind of shakes and rattles, and he's like, "Oh, hey, careful, big guy."
I'm still playing with it. Just as much as I possibly can. To the breaks.
We got a monk over here hand signaling at Krom. Does he notice? Hey,
Krom
down.
Doesn't pay attention to it. He's got about 4 ales in his body of barrels.
Sun's going down, big guy.
Yeah, he's just kind of playing with it.
All right.
Unless somebody can stop him.
I find it best when Krom takes someone's things to let
The dwarf man's gonna try to persuade you to put it down.
Krom.
What's your roll on
Strength.
what's roll on strength?
wisdom save?
I need to look at the character sheet real quick. Yeah, wisdom save.
Wisdom save. 12.
He's yelling at you, put it down, but like you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
You don't have to.
I put it
Like
down.
he's not convincing enough. I mean, I guess.
I put it down, but not gently.
All right.
Like I slam it. I slam it on whatever it was on. Boom.
Truly, Krom's a cruel god. It's better to escape his gaze.
It just crumbles a little bit, but it doesn't really break. It like kind of bends up, and he's a little sad, and he just tries to shrug it off because like you guys just saved a day.
Yeah. Cool.
It's really dysfunctional. I like it. Like
He's cat Krom.
everyone's trying to like show you guys a really great time. You're all just like either whatever or I'm gonna with this.
What's B.A. Barakus?
Yeah, what's Barakus gonna do at this party? He seems like he's the most diplomatic and the smartest one of the bunch. I don't know if he's technically the smartest. These wood elves are probably intelligent, but they just don't care.
I'm all wise.
I was
Pretty
gonna
wise, but you're like, people.
Yeah.
I was gonna go gain influences and talk about getting more, expanding our church and making our area.
We have a church.
Or what would it be?
You work for the
What is our building?
Heroes Alliance.
Yeah,
And your
the
your
Alliance.
location of your
your base is just a monastery. They call it a monastery because it was modeled after religious monasteries,
we
but there's
want to
not.
expand the monastery.
The Heroes Alliance is kind of
I want to talk to local
pantheistic,
businessmen and entrepreneurs that could help and do that. I want to make it bigger.
Well, there's definitely some.
I want more land.
There's some guys in town that run the copper piece printing mint. Yeah, and it's a really f***ing small one. Like Scorch Rock is not a big imperial city by any means. It's a little under the middle class kind of, and then there's some poor too. A couple people might have got some money. And it'd be these guys. They run it's like a 2-room mint. They take contracts from their government to make as much as they can, really, but they can only afford to buy so much copper to make it. So, but they do okay. The copper they get from Copper Shore Village, which was the place that was destroyed. Oh yeah. Which you went to. That's where the Dragonborn there were the copper miners, and they used to sell it to Scorched Rock and other cities too. They use it for various things. Now they're dead. So who's gonna mine the copper now? So these guys need to figure it out.
We could take over that town.
Yeah.
Just takeovers. I like it.
There's nobody else there now.
It would be very easy to do, probably.
Yeah, there's nobody there. They're all dead.
I mean, Vinkus is just happy as f***. Everyone likes you. They haven't seen a real hero in a while. Everyone's just been either mediocre or maybe a little better.
I feel like we still haven't seen. Nope.
They've seen heroes, but they've never been this involved with them.
I think you're saying we're not very heroic.
We're not the heroes you want. We're the heroes you deserve.
We're the heroes you get.
Scorch Rock's been pretty safe for a long time, and that's mostly the reason why most people don't leave Scorch Rock. There's plenty of places you can go in the world to find heroes. And like I said, most of them are retired. They're doing whatever, a lot of celebrity types and stuff. It's a very mixed up world.
It's
Scorch Rock is kind of old school though in their ways. People have come through that have been ex-Heroes Alliance and stuff like that, but just for business reasons or whatever.
Doesn't sound inviting.
Yeah. I mean, it's just south of the Copper Shore, and it's subtropical, kinda. It gets hot a lot. Imagine Michigan summer is 3/4 of the year, and then a short spring and a fall. So the sun burns down on a giant rock next to the city that they named it after.
We're taking it over.
I mean, how are you gonna do that?
In the night.
All right. Well, you can make your alliances with the Copper Mint guys.
Oh yeah, they're at the party. Let's talk to them.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do.
So Jeb and
have to do
brothers
to convince these guys to give us
to give it to you? I mean, they're not just gonna give away their shit.
I mean, they could.
Surprised you know that too.
They could,
If you can come up with a reason why, we can go.
Can I detect their thoughts to find out why?
Their what?
Roughly where's Krom?
Can you just do it?
Krom.
You have to roll something.
Is that Krom East?
Let me check.
Or Krom West of here?
Krom.
It's Krom.
Krom.
So what's the objective here? We're going to try and buy a copper mine?
I'm trying to convince them to
just give it away. I mean, that's pretty intense. They might.
I need to know what they want. They might need something.
They might need something.
Yeah. Or if I do something.
This Copperman has been in their family for.
He can just get the surface thoughts immediately. No saves. So whatever is on their mind at the moment.
Oh, there it is.
You can probe deeper, and then they make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into their reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can tell, but just looking at them without even detecting their thoughts that they're really worried about this.
If it succeeds, the spell
They've been
ends.
talking about it out loud at the party.
Okay.
Either way,
What are we gonna do?
the target knows that you're probing into its mind. Unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts, the creature can use its action on its turn to make an intelligence check, contested by your intelligence check.
So we can say you didn't do it if you didn't want to,
If it
but
succeeds, the spell ends.
Okay.
Because I rolled, but you didn't really say you're for sure do it.
Well, then let's just help them and then see if we can get further. See if we can take part of it because we helped them.
Yeah, if you're gonna have a conversation with him about it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he would just tell you that, like, if you're willing to try to help him figure out a way, yeah, we'll definitely talk in the morning about it.
Oh, okay. I don't know if we have.
The night's gone on. Well, then what do you got?
I never
for
do
me?
business sober.
Yeah, he's hammered as.
Yeah.
So he's like, we're gonna have to talk about it in the morning, you know.
Okay, that's fine.
Did you say never do business sober?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking only do business hungover.
That seems worse.
It was the worst time.
You gotta do business when you're hammered. Make your best decisions then.
So you can talk him into it.
Yeah, that's why I
decided to drive home.
Yeah.
That's why I thought I could convince him.
Okay, try to convince him.
Excuse me, sir.
God damn it.
I'm hearing you are having trouble with your
All the time I heavily
compromise.
invested in Herbalife.
So you got to use. I wish I had a character sheet in front of me to look at all the
I forget to
skills.
know my assets. I bought a
Down
bunch of
here?
GPUs to mine cryptocurrency.
Yeah, they're there. Never mind.
Which $17 billion.
Use deception. Roll deception to try to convince him. To like. Well, what are you trying to convince him of? To just.
To
This is actually good.
give us part of the mind, we need
Yeah,
money.
just like convince him. God damn it! Just convince him that you're gonna figure out a way to help him, like sign these contracts and like lesbian on your deal. We'll figure it out for you. Okay, I mean,
You say lesbian on your deal?
He definitely did.
Okay.
lesbian on your deal. Let you guys be in on it on whatever they got going on there. I mean,
Okay.
it seems like Barakus just kind of doesn't know. He just knows it's a mint. He knows it's copper mint. He knows they aren't getting copper, so he's like, "What are you gonna help me like find people to go mine the copper? Is that what you're gonna do?" He's
Yeah.
like, he's all drunk, so I guess try to convince him of that you're gonna get people.
Yeah, we're gonna find people.
to find workers
but
to
if
go
he-
up there and restart Copper Shore Village.
Yeah, I mean,
Along our travels, we'll find plenty of
right.
homeless and useless
we're gonna
people.
have we're gonna have refugees.
Cut to our thriving slave business.
Yeah,
All right, and he's like,
This
"Yeah."
could better themselves.
I don't know
Think
what
of it
kind of
like
fantasies
people in
that
jail.
He's
doing
listening
a good
to you,
job.
so see if you can convince him. Roll on deception.
Okay.
all of them.
Rolling deception. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got a 7.
Just killed
What'd you get?
Tom's character.
7.
What?
Wait, plus
Riardyn.
deception.
Same thing.
4.
Oh, yeah, +4.
Yep.
11.
That's what it is.
It was 10. I set it at 10. I do 50-50 for this
Okay.
this kind of shit, you know? So, yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
all right, you better get them workers. Miners, they gotta be miners.
Okay, they'll be the
They
finest
gotta,
miners.
they gotta know how to mine copper. That's it. And then they'll get paid.
It's easy. You just take.
We
your
need
stick and hit the wall.
100.
Okay.
Like 100 people.
I'm sure we can find villages that
We gotta
have
get started in
ransacked
like 3
recently.
weeks. Tops. Our reserves are gonna run out. Alright, I trust you.
Okay.
Okay. Cool, man. Thanks.
Good. We'll talk about it again some other day.
Alright, yeah, so he's gonna let you in on his copper mint as long as you're gonna provide him with the workers. Figure that out sometime.
Good.
So, sounds like it's been a pretty eventful party. People have done some shit. So you guys just kept to yourselves? When people came by, how'd you react to them if they wanted to like thank you and stuff? And
Just literally turned away from them.
man,
Oh.
yeah, they think there's something up with like maybe like the god you follow or something. People are just like, okay,
I tried to be gracious, but you know.
yeah, just like silently. So like, yeah, they're like, okay, this guy's cool. He's not talking. His friend's kind of a dick. Whatever. You know, not gonna be hard on you. So everyone goes back to the Silverstone Tavern, I presume, or does anyone not sleep there?
Yeah, no, I wanted to go to the congregation of women after they conducted business. And
Oh, you can go talk to them. They'll. There's like at least 3 of them that'll go
Okay.
with you wherever you want.
all right.
With any of you guys, especially Krom. There's like 4 girls following around Krom. I don't know if he cares or not, but
Krom.
they're following him and they like his muscles.
Krom.
Checks out.
So Krom's like got his arms around like 3 chicks.
Krom.
Now I'm ready to go to
Just
sleep.
like
so you
They don't like my muscles?
you didn't go where they were going. You took them back to the tavern.
30-year-old or 90-year-old
There was a bunch of rooms upstairs at the tavern. Like
Took him to one.
there's like 15 of them, and there's some set
You know,
aside for you guys.
90-year-old
For sure.
grandmother who spent her life shucking clams, so I've got that weary streak.
So I'm guessing these weirdo monks didn't take any ladies back to the tavern.
No.
Krom took 3.
Wait, or did I?
I don't know. Roll a d4 and subtract 1.
3.
You got 3.
Wow. The strong silent
Oh, I want numbers too.
All right, you roll. You got at least 1. So roll.
People who speak the least.
Just roll straight up D.
Are the,
D
somehow the most charismatic.
No, D4. Just a D4. You guys both got 3. Krom already got 3.
2.
Wait, and on the way in, no, I'm looking at the bottom. It's 3.
Yeah,
He said
I don't
D4
have
minus
mine.
1.
you said D4 minus 1.
Yours was -1. His was not because you can't talk.
He could have had a 4.
Because you said you didn't know if you got any. He definitely got some. Because you could have had 0. Because you weren't sure.
Fine.
So his was he definitely we weren't sure about you. You don't care. Krom got 3, but on his way in, some other girls were like trying to tag along. Let's see if they like caught up, and Krom noticed. Roll a d4 and subtract 1.
Like, no, I have to.
All right, 2 more girls latched on, and you got 5 in your room.
Krom.
They just made it in.
Bumping at the end of the hall.
Yeah, it's really like downstairs. Seamus the barkeep is like he's up at the end of the night cleaning up by himself, and he just hears like all this like bouncing up and down from all these different places in the ceiling. Bunch of people screaming and hollering. And there's one guy, the regular who's there the most. He didn't even go to the party that much. He stayed inside the tavern, and Seamus even left him alone there for some of the time. He was the only one in there for parts of during the party. So
I spend the night drinking tea and contemplating my ideals.
did you guys even drink booze at the party?
No.
Drink tea.
I drank some tea.
He had a hot toddy.
After I had hot tantric sex for like 4 hours.
That's right.
And I only need to trance for 4 hours, and I'm fine. Back up and ready to go.
Very good.
I came to realize that one of my ideals was that there's beauty in all things, which also means there's beauty in that. All we are is meat.
Yeah. But we're meat being driven by a ghost, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're the only ghosts that exist.
What about animal ghosts?
Is this what the monks were
they're
discussing?
automatons.
What about plant ghosts?
Also false.
What about...
Midi-chlorians.
That's not.
How do these monks know about midichlorians? I assume you were writing this down
Yes.
for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's a midichlorian?
No, we actually just got really good at subtle facial movement.
They can communicate through facial movements.
Yeah, we spent like.
What does
50 years
the
together.
facial movement for midichlorians look like? All right, so everyone passes out. You had some weird ass dreams about midichlorians. What the fuck are these things?
I choose not to acknowledge that.
What's a jetty?
How do magnets even work, man?
It's like a pier.
Fucking year. It's true, it is.
Next morning, or I can't say really morning, almost midday. Downstairs in the tavern.
So I've
After
been
you
awake for like 16 hours now.
Oh, you've been awake the whole time. Or trance, right?
Yeah.
So you're like kind of half
Only
awake.
4 hours. I was out
So
for
did you even go up to a room? Did you like stay downstairs?
Probably sat outside under a tree.
Outside under a tree. Yeah. Yeah. See, everyone that woke up at almost midday, and downstairs in the tavern. For the first time anyone's really noticed, it's kind of quiet. Everyone is passed out, hungover in their homes. The town is dead. You see Seamus, though, the barkeep, manned at his station behind the bar. And
The only person who can't get drunk is the barkeep.
he takes a few notches here and there of the
He's
hooch.
got to stay sober so we can keep.
For the most part, yeah, but he does partake. He's talking with a few of the regulars who usually start the drinking pretty early, so they're there every day.
I walk over to Seamus. Seamus?
Well, before you guys even walk over to him, he looks up and points in your guys' direction as he's talking to these dudes. He's like, "There's our shining heroes now. Come have a drink with us."
and I point back and I say, Krom!
Talk about this.
He's like, I think I know what that means. He pours 4 glasses down and just pours them up.
All 4 glasses?
He hasn't seen you guys drink, but he doesn't assume you don't.
4 glasses?
Damn it.
Oh, I could use a drink after that night.
He pulls up 4 glasses, yeah.
I take all 4 glasses.
So before anyone gets there, Krom runs up. Does anyone try to like stop him from running up?
I say, Krom, no!
Like you really needed that drink?
Yeah.
Alright.
I was really,
Do you
really
react to
excited
that?
about
I mean, I chuckled. This is what I expected.
Silently.
Yeah.
Silent chuckle.
Krom turns around and goes,
Yeah, you're
Krom?
one of the party.
Save one for me.
Krom. He takes 3 and drinks them.
You got one at least.
I'm right behind him and I grab it.
At least these guys don't drink.
About silence.
You may have figured that out by now. I don't know. Roll. You probably noticed, but you roll intelligence.
Technically.
Just real quick.
The best way to do it.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
For what?
Actually said that to somebody else today.
Just roll an intelligence.
Oh my god.
Okay, I rolled a 9.
That was the minute we
Okay.
became friends.
I was just seeing if like you realize these guys don't drink. You've never
prior to that, I
offered
was
them
like,
anything,
that's
but
cool.
sometimes Krom might make a realization about something. If you roll high, you might have some inclination of anything, and then you can decide how to decipher that. But I'll be like, he thinks he might know something.
Huh.
If you roll high, I'd be like, yeah, you think you might know, and then you can decide how much he really knows. But it's at least a little something.
Cool. Krom.
So far, no though.
So Krom starts up a conversation with these gentlemen. Krom.
And they're just like,
Krom.
Krom.
dudes look at Seamus and they're like, I thought that's what he was saying last night, but I thought I was maybe just drunk. No, that's what he was saying.
But Krom! Have you considered Krom?
Krom.
Good point.
And then there's like a Seinfeld segue. Yeah, there you go. And right at that moment, you guys hear a scream outside.
This was a safe time until we got here.
Of course. Yeah.
You hear a scream outside, and you notice there's a commotion going on outside and through the door you can see a crowd gathering
We
around.
don't handle domestic disputes.
Maybe you don't, but you do see a crowd of people outside crowding around a woman who has screamed, and she had fallen to her knees in front of the bar, and she's crying, and she says,
Was it taxes?
that's actually, she says, they took my Elmer.
Her glue?
You might think that.
He certainly was the glue of the
And she's crying, and she says, Elmer, and all these people start crowding around her, and they're like talking like, oh shit.
Like I said, we don't do domestics.
And then a guy sitting at the bar. What?
Is anyone helping her up?
Yeah, people, they've helped her up, and like they've seen her. She beelined across, like trying to get almost to the tavern, and then she saw people around, and like she was kind of delirious, and then she just like dropped her knees exhausted in front of the tavern, seeing all these people around, and just started screaming hysterically that they took Elmer, and then people walk up that know her, and they're like, oh shit, Elmer, and the guy sitting at the bar that you guys were talking to was like, oh fuck, and he runs outside.
Krom.
Who dat? All right.
Who dat? Who say who dat?
I subtly detect her thoughts.
You're gonna go outside and detect her thoughts.
He's just gonna do this to everyone.
All right. She sees you walking up, and then she feels you like reach into her brain, and she's like, oh.
If he does service level, she doesn't even know what happens.
Yeah, service level. I don't
Oh,
need
service
to-
level.
I only
Okay, so
need
that
to know
wasn't
so
the
much.
okay.
He can detect all our thoughts without us knowing, as long as he only goes service level.
Okay, and then the deep ones were they know. Okay.
I don't need deep on this.
When you detect her thoughts, you can tell that
Go deep on her?
Maybe.
she's just
We'll see when we get inside.
she's just experienced a sudden loss
Gotta get
of somebody
in
important to her, and she's scared. She doesn't know what to do, and she is emotionally
Can I find
distressed.
out who this person is to her? So I can...
She said Elmer out loud, and then like you see people like talking to her and talking to each other. Like there's other people having conversations now. They're like, oh, shoot, Elmer. And they'd be like, oh, what do we do? We're like, oh,
I'll go comfort her. I'll say, there, it's all right. We all die, and there's nothing after.
She's so confused now. And she looks up at you and says, please help me. You're the only ones. And she looks at you and you and you and like, you're the only ones in this town.
Is she human?
Yeah, she's human. There's a lot of mostly humans.
Short lives anyway. It's not really worth our time.
Krom.
But it could affect the next stage of their generation.
As you guys are all bickering about, trying to figure out what the hell this is, like, Seamus walks out.
What's your point?
Everybody else walks out.
Krom.
Everybody walks onto the porch now, and Seamus says to you guys that Elmer is her husband and that he is the town baker. There's another one, but he's like the main guy, and he provides this town with a lot of great bread. Everyone loves him. The good bread's gone. His father was the baker. His grandfather was the baker.
Bread everybody likes.
Everyone's super fucking fond of him. And
Garlic?
Fuck.
they want their bread back as much as they want their friend.
Or more, maybe.
We made fried pork buns.
And,
Krom.
and she's like, she tells you like she doesn't know what more she can do for you. She can offer you all the money she's saved, everything.
Lucky for them.
You can have it all. Just get them.
Chef. I can teach them to bake their own bread.
You could.
Rescue their fucking bread maker and they'll eat bread for a day. Teach them to make their own, they'll eat for the rest of their lives. However short they may be.
Krom.
Right?
Krom.
Yeah. Krom gets it.
They're like, no.
Okay, let's finish the story.
Like, why?
What do you mean, why? Don't you want to be self-sufficient? Pick yourself up by your bootstraps? Not rely on the government?
And Seamus looks at you and says, this isn't about the damn bread.
It's all about the government. Oh, bread.
I thought it was for sure about the bread.
Elmer's my friend.
Well, you go
Friends
find
this
him.
whole town. If you don't want to go help and try to find him, I don't know why this town thinks you're heroes at all.
I don't know either.
Aid us.
Did Seamus' accent just change?
Did his accent change?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It definitely got harder to understand.
Yeah.
I think it's because he's sober.
He,
It's very possible.
no, it's actually because he just got a little drunker. Like, more than he normally would be. He just, like, when he heard the news, he just was like, fuck. And he went and took a big shot. He got drunk as shit when you guys were out saving the day,
They're
too.
such good friends.
Yeah. Well,
Because-
why isn't he?
And it hit him fast because he took a big gulp. I mean, are you gonna tell him? What are you gonna say to him?
Wasn't that the plan?
No, I believe that was the plan.
I say Krom. Krom.
Yeah. See? Krom agrees.
I mean, Seamus, it seems like you have some real problems. I think you might need to go check yourself into an AA.
Oh, yeah.
I'm an alcoholic.
Everyone in this town is kind of standing around, like, in disbelief of you guys. Like, you're not gonna go, like,
Yeah, in
save
the cold
their
light of
friend.
day, it seems different, doesn't it?
And yeah, it does. Everyone is in shock. It's just like it is very somber right now, and it's quieted down, and they're like, "Wow."
Hold on.
We're a fucked up group of heroes.
And then she grabs
Krom
Krom.
says
She's
just
like,
one word.
"Please, I can show
Basically
you.
an
I
asshole.
can show you the place where
I'm
he was
pretty much a
taken.
demon.
Whatever,
Please,
whatever you are.
They must be somewhere. They must be somewhere in those woods. They have him.
Who?
So I say
The kobold.
Krom.
There's your mining problem fixed right there.
Alright.
Kind of true.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we can convince them to
I
mine.
walk
Yeah,
over.
that's what I'm saying.
So this could benefit
and
us now.
try to pantomime.
Now we might
I would
want to
like
do
her
this.
to show me.
Because I
what
want
she's
like
talking about.
big pool.
Okay.
Krom.
She kind of figures out
Krom.
you don't speak.
Come on, Krom.
And she's saying the same thing to you. She says, "All right, you're engaged with her." She's like, "Yes, please follow me. I can
Crap.
show you where they've taken him. They
All right, we'll
somewhere
do
into
it.
the
We'll
woods.
do it.
I'm-
We'll do it.
Yes.
Oh, you will.
Yeah, Krom says.
Thank you
Crap.
so much.
Yeah.
Please,
She did say
this
that.
town is in service to you for life after everything you've done.
There, we
anything
just
you
found
want,
our
anything
miners
you
right
need.
there.
Yeah.
Krom.
We have two
You're lucky
options.
this guy vouched for you because I
miners.
raised him since he was shoulder high, which was when he was 2.
Krom.
Very large.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was very bold of her to like just say the town can like, yeah. She just kind of assumed already, you know, because of how the last day has gone. She's delirious too. So you're gonna do it.
She's hysterical. Who's got a vibrator?
With quarterstaff, you just shake it real fast, like a shake weight. Shake it like a shake weight.
So
It's the only way to cure hysteria.
But before you go, you guys got a bunch of cash and last time, and you want to buy it. You guys found money and gems and all those things. You sold stuff at the end of the day.
I have a crowbar.
You guys got all those gems and you sold them, I think.
Are there any upgraded weapons or better stuff we can buy from shops and stuff?
I mean, if you would have sold them when you wouldn't have been able to sell them yet until now.
Right.
But you can sell them. There's places in town. I don't know how much money they'll have exactly, but there's places you can go sell shit. There's Riddick's Liquids is a potion store.
We got a ruby, a purple, a see-through, a green, and a black.
Oh yeah. Didn't we?
What's
One of
over
those
there?
we used, right?
Yeah, we used the
The total value of like all those was somewhere around
think
like
it's
maybe
clear one,
$3,000 or something, but I don't think you're gonna get that in this town.
Probably true. Well, does anybody need anything?
Krom.
If you go to
No, we're not gonna buy you a kitty
Krom.
or a pony. You can't even ride one.
Krom.
It's hard to say no to this
He
guy.
means the big pony. And I point at a hippopotamus.
Needs a fucking draft horse.
Yeah.
We might need a net.
if you go to Markle's Stuff Stop, you can see what you can get for those.
I think we can get a net.
And he's got a lot of and then next door to him or a little bit down the way is Riddick's Liquids, a potion shop. So you could go there and make a couple deals
so we're
if
dealing
you
with
want.
kobolds, right?
Yeah.
These
Are you a tiefling or a dragonborn?
Tiefling, but I have draconic ancestry, so I can eventually sprout wings out of my back.
Are these lizard kobolds or
Dog kobolds.
dog kobolds?
I assume they're lizard kobolds. They're regular D&D kobolds.
Yeah, the
I have lightning breath.
not the old school dogs.
That matters.
Krom walks into the
Some
potion
things.
store and immediately starts talking to the owner.
He sees immediately. It's a small shack. It's about as big as this room. It's a human. He's probably near 100, and he's kind of like a customer. And he leans down, like, and looks up at you and says, "What can I get for the big guy?" Well, I have potions.
Krom.
You just point to what you want there.
Krom. Krom, Krom, Krom.
So what did Krom actually point at?
4 things.
What are they?
Random things.
Krom does not know.
The
Krom doesn't know.
he
The
probably
4
doesn't know.
shiniest potions.
Yes.
If I had to guess.
All right.
I'm surprised he didn't try to buy them.
I don't know.
He's like he grabs those things and he goes, all right. Well, let's see. We've got it's I think these two are health. I think. They'll fix you right up.
So one of them's poison.
Oh, I thought I said elf.
So let me roll for
So
it.
they're determined to elf.
Yeah. So the first 2 that you set down are definitely health potions, but they're just standard 4d4 plus 4. And then the other 2, he realizes that these are poisons. You can use them to kill a tree. You need to clear a whole spot of land or something. It'll just eat it right
Did
up.
he just set them on the table in front of him?
It's a bad move.
He did. He set them right into. He thinks they're
Roundup.
customers. So
How do you make it drink it?
I grab them.
It'd be good to have Roundup, though.
And I walk
before we
off.
clear out some space around the monastery to expand
he
it.
runs back out of the store. He's like, wait! That's 45, 50 gold!
Krom. He keeps walking with the potions.
This guy is really fucking old, and he can't catch up to you at all. He
Okay.
just runs out of breath after about 10 feet.
But he does try to catch up to him. He comes out of the shack.
Yeah. And he stops and he says, Sometimes you just gotta take a wash.
Krom doesn't believe
He
in
doesn't even know what it
currency.
means. He just
Sorry.
says that. Krom what?
Krom doesn't believe in currency. Sorry.
Nor
You
does
walk
he
up and told him that?
understand
Yeah.
it. So the shop owner is a puppet.
Kinda. He's like a near 100-year-old man, and he's just like crotchety and kind of almost senile.
To Krom,
But like,
you keep what you can keep. You couldn't keep the potions. Krom can keep the potions.
you look like a young man who wants to buy some
Older than you.
liquids.
Shut up and sit down.
Wait.
He like blinks his eyes, and he's like,
He said, "You look like a young man." I would immediately said, "I'm older than you. Shut up and
he
sit
can't
down."
even tell that you're an elf. He's just like, you look like a young man.
I'm only telling you this to make you feel better. I don't care about you.
What can I get for you from the liquid shop,
Absolutely nothing.
Sonny? Hi.
All right, we've made it to the end of the episode. Can you believe that? Thank you for tuning into the show. But before we go, we'd sure like to know what you thought about tonight's podcast and what you'd like to hear on future podcasts. Add us on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and feel free to leave a comment on any of those social media outlets. If you're on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave a comment below. Nerds out.